Ow, don't hit me. Sorry, sorry.
LaVoix, lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you.
Last time I saw you here at Wycombe Swan was probably a couple of years ago. I think it was your first production at Panto that you were doing here, and you were alongside Joe McFadden.
Yes, Susan Shaw, which was Beauty and the Beast.
It was. Gosh, does that seem like yesterday?
Yeah, no, it
feels
feels years ago. Why does it feel years ago? It was. I mean, I don't even know if Suzanne Shaw's still alive. It was that long ago. But no, it was wonderful. You know, that was my first introduction to Wycombe. Oh, that's the sirens going past.
They're coming for
They're not for me. We'll keep this quick. No, it was wonderful. I adored it. And Joe McFadden, of course, I remember seeing in the original production of Rent in the West End. So I was a bit of a fan there. And Suzanne Shaw, you know, from Steps. I mean, I loved her.
A professional, absolutely.
Well, I think that's milking it. But you know, she was present, and that's the main thing, isn't it?
Absolutely. And I'll never forget. And I'm sure the same thing happened last year, because I came to see you last year as well here at Wycombe Swan. Your brilliant presence, but your quick comebacks, because let's be honest, pantomime's all about element of surprise and expect the unexpected.
Yes.
And you are so good at dealing with every situation, as well as being absolutely stunning when you're on stage. You've got such a great presence.
They do give you a thing called the script, but I just take it with a pinch of salt.
I'm sure you do.
You know, you need to know what everyone else is doing. My aim of a script is to know how they're going to play it, so I can go, okay, I'll make a note of that and I'll change that joke up, but I don't tell them in rehearsal. So in rehearsal they think, oh, this is what she's going to do.
Yeah.
And then when it's on stage, they look at me like, what are you doing?
You've got to keep them on the feet.
You've got to.
They've got to leave.
Why do you go and see a panto? You want to go and say, I was there the night that went wrong, or I was in that broke, or that person laughed. No audience wants to see a word perfect production of Jack and the Beanstalk exactly as a script. You want someone to go, I'm on your side.
I'm going to just pick you up on that before we move on quickly. I remember the table came on from either side, and you were standing there doing your delivery to the audience, and the table had come round, I think, facing the wrong way.
And it was the wrong way. You were there that night.
I was there that night.
Lovely moments.
And I remember the way the audience reacted. It was like fantastic because of the way that you dealt with it, and you just.
You see so many performers that look absolutely rabbit in the headlights, and think, oh my God, it's gone wrong. So you've got to say to the audience, we know that table's wrong. Let's turn that back round. You've got one job. Bring on those villagers again.
And let's get on with it.
Let's get on with it. Yeah, exactly.
So you have got on with things, haven't you? Because since then, what have you been up to?
My gosh. So, well, of course, when I was doing last year's, what was the show? Aladdin with Vernon Kay. Yeah. I couldn't remember the show, you see, because I was trying to just manage Vernon Kay on a daily basis.
I could see
I mean, he was 10 years older than me. It was like working with a 16-year-old boy. He was just like a rebellious teenager. He was so much fun.
Yes.
But I had to have my wits about me. I did fear for my life on the Busy Bee routine, whether he was going to whip me with a towel or spit in my face, which not many people can say that about Vernon Kay. But I had a great time doing that. And then, of course, Drag Race UK just aired just as we were sort of going into the first week of that. So off the back of that, I've done so many amazing things, lots more still to come. My new tour is happening, which will be the autumn just before Jack and the Beanstalk hits, which goes to the Theatre Royal Drury Lane in London.
I saw that. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Huge venues.
I want to ask you as well quickly, because you've been on the cruise ships, haven't you?
I have. I adore the cruise ships. Where have I not been? I've done 110 cruises. So I've been all over the world, from Tahiti to Japan to... all over. I'm going to Alaska and Canada very, very soon, which I've never been to, which is exciting.
I did hear that. And also Norway. You've been to Norway?
I have been to Norway many, many times. I love Norway. Beautiful.
Yes.
I don't do the kayaking and the paddle boarding and
not for you.
No, I just, I get a sky lift, have a coffee, look at the fjords.
Yeah, you've got to watch the hair, haven't you?
It's true. Yeah, exactly. If I just start to look like those trolls in the 90s with your hair all stuck up, and no one wants to look like that.
How's the audiences been when you've been out working out there and about?
Oh, amazing. Do you know what? And I meet so many people, whether it's on the cruise on my tour, that say, we've seen you at Wycombe Pantomime, we're coming again at Wycombe, and I love that, the loyalty of people seeing me both at Panto and outside of the Panto land.
And what I think is really good as well is a great use of social media, because you're fantastic on Instagram. Because even
thank you. I'll take that.
No, before you perform, you sit there and you talk to your followers.
Oh, well, that's what it's all about for me. And they get me in the mood.
Oh, you're amazing. And how you can do that and be so calm when you're just about to go on, and you just sit there and you just chat away like they're sat in the front room. I think it's really good use of social.
Social media, it's very much a kid's thing, the TikTok and the Instagram. I try So when someone says you do it well, I'll take that very much.
No, and it gives us an insight into where you're working, where you're performing, and it's
Do you know how I
first-hand,
describe it? You know when you're going out for a night out, and you either get ready at home on your own and you go out, but if you've got those friends that come round and have a glass of wine when you're getting ready, or you put the music on, you have such a better night out. And sometimes that's the best bit of the night out, isn't it?
Well,
not that I'm saying my getting ready is better than the pantomime.
No.
Please don't put that in the interview. But you know, it gets me in the mood.
Yeah.
I'm on my own in that dressing room, hours doing the makeup, and I'll just put on that Facebook, and everyone talks to me, laugh, and they bring out the stupid things in me that I say.
It's hard work,
and then I'm warmed up for the show, and I go out and then I think, you know, and someone will be like, we're in the audience, we're in the bar, we're coming to watch it now, and I love that. And for me, that's that connection.
Well, you can see that, and you can certainly hear that, and I think it's great. I was listening to it before I came out, some of your recent ones. But moving on to Panto, this year, tell us what the name of the Panto is and who you're working with.
Well, I've got a flyer so I can check. Oh, it's Jack and the Beanstalk. I didn't know that. Isn't that wonderful? No, it's Jack and the Beanstalk. No, I've never done a Jack and the Beanstalk, so it's a brand new title for me, which is super exciting.
Are we allowed to ask what character you're playing?
Well, you can, but I don't know the name.
Right.
I know I'm playing a farmer.
Right.
I know I own a farm. Obviously, I'm Jack's mum, aren't I?
Yes, yeah.
So is Scott Mills Jack? I guess Scott Mills is Jack. No?
Mayor Mills.
Oh, Scott's Mayor Mills. See, I don't even know. I haven't even worked with Scott Mills. Now, I know he's small, so I thought, well, he's not going to play the giant. No. I thought maybe he'll be a magic bean. But I thought maybe that's probably a tricky role. Yeah. Then I'd just sell it. Oh, Mark from A1. That's amazing. And I've worked with Ben Adams, who was in A1, am I right? So I'm working my way through A1.
You are good.
Careful, so you put that down in an interview.
Edit.
No, so yes, so I know I'm playing Jack's mum.
Yep.
So I know I own a farm.
Yep.
So I don't know whether that means... I mean, I'm hoping I'm not an animal. I'm hoping I'm not obviously the pantomime cow. That would be mortifying, wouldn't it?
Well,
no, so I'm going to be a glam. I'm going to bring glam
yes.
to the farming community.
Well,
and I know in Buckinghamshire here there is many farms around.
Oh,
so
course.
Some of those farmers' wives will come to me for inspiration.
I'm sure they will. They'll be led by example one day, and that's what you're there for, aren't you, LaVoix?
Exactly. If you're milking the cows or clearing out the pig muck, I can show you how to do it glamorously.
Fantastic. And Imagine Theatre Company, are you excited about the set again? Because
I am.
Are outstanding.
Phenomenal. The digital sets are amazing. Because if you go and see a pantomime and it's a regular set, it doesn't rain outside the window. The candelabras don't flicker. There's movement to it. So it's so alive, and you can go from a haunted forest to a castle to a palace in the blink of an eye, which is worrying because you can't step off stage and look at your script. Yeah. You've got to stay on and know your lines. So that's worrying. Yeah. But not only this year, I've heard that we've got a full digital set. We've also got a full 3D beanstalk which is going to appear. Wow. There's an actual giant puppet which appears. So it's digital meets 3D set. The kids are going to lose their mind. The adults are going to lose their mind. I'm going to lose their mind.
I'm losing my mind.
I think I get to go up the beanstalk and go into it's a whole adventure.
So it is going to another level, isn't it? Because
literally up the beanstalk another level.
Yeah.
We had Vernon Kay, who was the beanstalk. Now we've got an actual beanstalk.
We have got a real beanstalk.
I am working my way through Radio 2 presenters, have you noticed? I
have noticed that,
yes. If I don't get a job at Radio 2 soon, there's no hope, is there?
You and me both, hun. Okay, Panto, we're all looking forward to seeing it, LaVoix. You are, I just got to say, everybody knows that as I'm sitting here, genuinely from the heart, you are electrifying when you're on the stage. You keep the audience, you are a laugh of minute, the energy and everything. I've got to ask you, what is the funniest quick comeback you've had from whether it be an adult or a child when you've been doing Panto?
Yes, I can. That? So I remember once, many years ago, going around, being asked if I would go around the local hospital during pantomime for people that were too sick to go home during Christmas. And I thought, oh, what a lovely thing to do. So I went around with a little boombox during pantomime, singing songs in these little wards. And of course, they're sick, they're not home for Christmas. No one wanted me to be, singing Christmas songs in the face. They're all half asleep, not watching me. The final ward, there's a man sat up in bed, eye contact, looking at me, smiling, watching every song I did. And I thought, finally, someone's watched. So I went up to him and I said, I hope you get better soon. And he said to me, I hope you do too. I thought, well, thanks, there we go. So that floored me. I didn't have a comeback for that one.
I love it. Oh, brilliant. I think we'll keep that in.
Keep that in. And I'll never forget having a school's audience doing the ghost gag, where you go, you pretend to not see the ghost, and getting all the kids to sing. And these kids were all shouting out, and it was quite a posh school. Yeah. And this one boy turned to another boy and said, oh, don't bother shouting, they're clearly idiots. And I'm thinking, oh, okay, someone's really getting frustrated by the ghost gag routine.
Okay.